everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Cordros Wealth Lounge podcast. My name is Kofo. I lead the private soul team at Cordros. With me here today on this exciting episode is my colleague Doin Sola, who heads the wealth management business at Cordros. If fitness is something that you're looking forward to incorporating into your ever busy schedules, then today's episode is for you. Today, we also have here with us Ekemini Ekerete, fondly known as Kemen Fitness. He is the CEO of Pure Fitness Africa and also one of Nigeria's topmost fitness experts. Welcome on board, Kemen. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for joining us at the lounge today.
Thank you so much. Kemen's career spans over a decade where he has assisted so many people in achieving their fitness goals. And these are people ranging from top executives to entrepreneurs to everyday people to athletes in achieving their fitness goals. It's something he's very, very passionate about. And today he'll be talking to us about fitness and wealth. So over to you, Kemen. Welcome on board. Thank you for joining us today. Tell us about yourself.
Thank you for having me. My name is Kemini Ekerete, fondly known as Kemen Fitness, which is also my fitness brand. I'm the CEO of Pure Fitness Africa, and that is like the latest baby because Pure Fitness Africa is just about a year plus.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been doing this for over a decade. I'm the only master trainer, techno gym master trainer in East and West Africa. Only. Okay, for now, I'm the only. And then, of course,
Sorry, can you?
I'm sure you'll be wondering.
Yeah, what that means. Not like you can expatiate on it.
So, just like every other career path, the fitness has its career hierarchy. Yeah, and certification. So you start with maybe being an assistant fitness trainer, and then you become a fitness trainer. Then you become a personal trainer.
Okay.
And then you achieve a master trainer status. And then you can decide to stay on and become a consultant, run a business, or you can become an educator and maybe get your own certification school or partner with a reputable certification institute across the globe and offer certifications. And
That's
you can
impressive.
even offer not if you don't want to offer like the wide range, you can do specifics, selected specialized certifications for trainers. Yeah,
Wow.
well, yeah.
Quite impressive, though.
Yeah, quite impressive because you would just assume trainers, just gym.
Yeah.
But that's good, at least for shedding more light on that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And of course, it's fitness and my industry is one that people are just beginning to understand better in this part of the world. In other part of the world is like properly structured and everything. All the structures are in place. So it took the few of us going out, to know what the standard operating procedures are,
Wow.
and then being able to bring it back
home
And
and try
replicate
it
the
out.
same service.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us, Kemen, what inspired you to be a fitness coach? I'm sure, like, you were not born to be a fitness. You were not born as a fitness
Yeah.
coach. So, what inspired you to be one?
I mean, I tell my clients every day I wasn't born with muscles, except for the fact that I was born into a family where my dad was an athlete before joining the force.
Okay.
My mom retired as deputy director nursing services, but my mom also specialized on alternative medicine.
Okay.
So I grew up seeing my mom use every other thing to treat illnesses apart from drugs.
Wow.
And my mom was also big on exercise. So I think the first set of books about fitness I ever read came from my mom's archives. But then I would say fitness found me, not the other way around.
Okay.
Really? I would like to know more about that.
Yeah, because I used to work. So I studied shipping management and port administration.
Oh, okay.
I worked in MPA, Port one of the concessionaires at MPA then.
Okay.
Boa Ports and Terminals.
Okay.
The owners of Boa Cement. The chairman is Abdul Samad Rabiu. Worked there for a while, and then somehow I lost my job when the federal government stopped importation of bulk cement years ago.
Okay.
And then our Portland factory had to go back to Spain. So some of us lost our jobs. And so rather than go job hunting, I decided to, tend to my health. And that's when I found fitness. Because I mean, before then, before I ever went into the labor market, I used to dance when I was a
You used to
teenager.
dance.
So you
Yeah.
dance very well.
I
Interesting.
still have moves.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
So that was when I started working out.
Oh, okay.
And in 6 months, I had hit my body goal.
Wow.
So people at the gym were fascinated by the speed at which I had hit my goal. So I would tell them what to do from time to time. And when my subscription finished, I stopped going to the gym. I only would go jog at the stadium because it was free. And then about 2 weeks, the owner of the gym called me and said that the guys at the gym they missed me and asked me why I stopped coming to the gym. So I told him my sub had expired, and he said, you know what, that he'll give me a free session at the gym
Wow.
with in exchange for my services because he could not employ me. I already had a coach in the gym. Then I realized that I had more responsibilities than just playing around the gym. I went online. There were some free certifications then. I tried to know more about fitness because I knew that I had people that really, really would love to know. And that was how
You got into the
it
Wow.
fitness
started.
world.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah.
Such an interesting story, though.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have a lot of time, but I actually have a very interesting
Wow.
story. Yeah.
So the conversation is around fitness and wealth. So what are the key in maintaining a healthy status as you age and as the circumstances change in life?
So first off, I like to tell people that only a healthy mind can make informed, wealthy decisions. It's only a man that is sure. I mean, except for what nature decides, it's only a man that is sure of a certain level of fitness and health that can get into a long-term investment because they know they will be alive to enjoy the fruit of the investment, right? And as such, fitness has become very important to our everyday life, just
True.
as every other thing.
True.
And fitness really, really helps us to know more about who we are, what we are capable of doing, and what we have the capacity for. For example, fitness helps you with focus.
Okay.
It helps
How?
you. So, there are certain forms of fitness that sharpen your focus. You know, like directional exercises, like exercises where you have to challenge your coordination over time. It helps sharpen your focus. Fitness also helps boost your mood. I mean, we know the happy feeling, the endorphins and the dopamines are secreted when you do a lot of cardio. In strength training, it helps your confidence. And
That's news.
so I'll explain. If you
Okay.
use the gym and you squat, right? And every day you go to the gym, you squat 10 kg. That's your max. And one day you get into the gym and your trainer says, you know what, let's try 15.
Yeah.
And you go
You go.
squat 15 and you come up. There's nothing anybody will tell you
So
that day.
true.
And there's also the
Okay. So
confidence of
mentally.
mentally. Yeah,
okay.
mentally. And I mean, everything starts from here. And when you walk out of the gym, hitting your PR, personal record, there's no room you walk into
Yeah,
that you
your
won't hold your
shoulders a
head
bit.
high.
True.
Do you understand? And also, there's the reward for hard work, which is the aesthetics,
You get to start seeing the results
the
on
way
your
you
body.
look. You know, also when you walk into a place, knowing that people are first of all going to compliment how you look
Compliments, yeah.
before they even
Like when you walked in here.
before they even know
Know what you have to
what
say.
you have to say.
True.
It also, helps. So with what fitness does to your mind, all right, it is very evident what your mind can achieve, and become when it comes to very important decision making as regards, of course, your finances, and or every other aspect of your life that is very important.
Great.
All right.
Okay, so tell us about your gym facility. I know you own you're the CEO of Pure Life Africa.
Fitness Africa.
So tell us about the facility. Like what sets your facility different from other facilities, like other gym in Nigeria?
So first off, I would say the passion from the owner.
Okay.
I mean, it is different when you set up a business because you've seen a business opportunity to make money. It's also it's a different thing when you set up a business knowing how much you want to impact people with this business. I mean, whilst me still making money.
Something
So,
you're passionate about.
yeah, something you're passionate about. So when you walk into our gym, it's like you feel like you're part of the community immediately because we operate a business where we are so focused on community, and that is why we have a lot of classes and a lot of very good classes, because classes are where people get to network and meet. I mean, we still have people doing their stuff. We have personal training. We have trainers, that take on personal training, but we have a lot of fun, engaging, and very effective classes, which foster a lot of community engagement. Because when we have realized that on the scheme of things, people don't really come into the gym because they want to be fit that much. People don't really come into the gym because they don't want to die tomorrow. Most of the people that come into the gym because they're either running away from something. And so the gym is like
the gym like an escape.
Yeah,
it's like a place where you just get to think.
It's like where you find therapy.
Yes,
like a place of
a
solace.
safe haven. Yeah. The gym is also a place where there's a lot of networking, right? Especially for the elderly. So if you come to my gym, there's a healthy number of elderly people who don't even feel their age because there is this seamless relationship between the young and the old. So they find that community, they find that relationship, they build a new family. I know about a client, she's a legal personnel, and on her birthday we're just chilling, and she said she never believed that at 50 she was ever going to make new friends that were meaningful.
Wow.
And that
So
she
sad.
achieved at the gym. So that's what sets my gym apart. And everybody says it. Everybody that comes into our space, after like a week, they are like, something different
There's
about
life in this place.
and I'm glad I've been able to make that happen, because that's all I ever
Wow,
wanted.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, given the fact that we attend to a very diverse client base with different backgrounds, industry, and it's difficult for them to manage their time. They're very busy professionals, meetings, appointments, traveling, business, and the likes, even family. How well can they manage their time to have a very healthy fitness life?
Okay. So I had a session similar to this one, but it was not a podcast, it was a seminar
Okay.
with some HNI. And I told them that I'll bring two things to the table. One is what you like to hear, the other one would be the truth. And on this platform, I'll
More
say
like a good
the
news and a
truth.
bad news.
No, the truth is,
Okay.
you do not try to squeeze in fitness into your life.
Okay.
You need to make it an important part of your life if you think that is important to you.
So it's a mindset thing.
It's a mindset thing, because 1 hour is just 4% of your entire day. And I do not think that if you value your health, if you value mental health, if you value your stress management plan and psychological health, I think if you value them, you would understand why it is important
To set
to
aside that 1
incorporate
hour.
Fitness.
And I said 1 hour because that's like the max. You don't need 1 hour to work out.
I
So
was
have a
going
good
to ask
workout.
that. Is that the minimum?
You don't need up to 30 minutes.
Really?
You don't if you 15 minutes in
Are you
15. So
serious?
for example, you come to our Tabata class a few times, right?
Yes, I do.
So each song is about 4 minutes.
Yes.
So if you do 3 Tabata songs, that's 12 minutes. And you know that in 3 Tabata songs,
intense.
you get your body properly warm, you get your heart rate, you get your pulses open, you get a little sweaty.
I'm a bit lost with this
So what I mean,
conversation. So, you might need to
so
elaborate.
Tabata is a workout, a group class
Regimen,
routine that I
Okay.
take in my gym. But I'm using that because each song has a routine for it, and each song is about 4 minutes. So if you by any chance come to our class and you love the songs, you know the moves, all you need is to download 3 of those songs and you work out for just 12 minutes and you're good to go.
Per day?
So
per day.
is the routine sequential? Well, like it has to be the same sequence every
So
now and again.
in the beginning, you can stick to what we've taught you, but
Mm-hmm.
moving forward, you can create based on your wealth of knowledge of a routine. You can create your own routine into the timing. So the timing is what you get from the music, or you can create routine, or you can keep changing the routine in the timing and have a good workout. Now, here is the thing, so we don't move out from that question.
All right.
As a very busy person, because I've worked with a lot of
Busy people.
busy people like CEOs of multinational, and I've seen a lot of them that are very intentional about fitness. And I tell you that time is not the reason why you don't pick up fitness. It's a matter of priority. If you prioritize it, you would create time. You realize that 10, 15, 20 minutes is enough for you to get that body fired up and then get out and conquer your day.
Great.
All right. Thank you for that.
I know you mentioned earlier about a client of yours, that celebrated her 50th birthday. And, I was just curious to know, like, are there any fitness trends that you see among like high net worth elderly people, that you see at the gym these days? And what kind of trends are those?
I won't say there are trends I see. I think I would say there are certain kind of
Or are
exercise
there preference? Do they have
that they
preference?
prefer.
Okay.
And their preference can come in two angles.
Okay.
It could be prescribed
Okay.
by maybe their doctor or their
Mm-hmm.
personal trainer,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be as a result of their health
Okay.
or physical abilities. So, for example, for some people who decide to start working out because they are trying to take care of a problem, maybe they have knee issues, they have lower back pain, upper back pain, or whatever, arthritis, and the rest. They need to work out in a certain way,
Certain way.
to be able to get that fitness in without ruining what's left of the body, and also to try to, you know, rehabilitate the body back to full functionality. There's that part. There's the other part where there are certain exercises that are age specific. So, for example, a man that is over 50, if you're my client, you would do, there are three programs you do a lot. You
Okay.
do a lot of deadlift, you do a lot of squats, and you do a lot of push-ups and chest press. All
Why?
right. To boost your testosterone and also for your prostate health.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
So are these preventive measures or you just recommend those things based on age?
So they are generally preventive measures, but when you get to a certain age, it's important to be very, very intentional about them because it's like you're closer, to either experiencing a problem or, you know, getting to move away from it just
Okay.
before it happens.
Okay. So should fitness be a hobby or a lifestyle?
I think it will be both because if I say it should be a lifestyle, you need to incorporate a hobby into your lifestyle to make it fun.
Oh, okay.
All right. And if I say it should be a hobby, of course, your hobby help to shape your lifestyle. So before now, people used to set a target, to have a need. They say, oh, I want to go to the gym to drop these kilos. I want to go to the gym to build this mass. And that's usually the wrong kind of
Notion.
or direction. Rather, you find an interest point because it's all about having fun. It's in the fun things that your mind open up to more possibilities, right?
Is this what you say to your clients? Because a lot more see it as ad labor.
Okay, so I try to let my clients understand, and I'll throw this in very quickly.
Okay.
For it to be a lifestyle, sometimes as a client, you need to ask yourself, if the weights don't fall off as often as I want it to fall off, will I stop or will I continue?
Very valid.
You need to answer that question. If the doctor says I'm going to die in 3 months and I start working out and then I'm going to die in 3 months anyways, would I keep doing it or should I stop?
Very salient
Now, yeah.
questions.
So if you stop, then maybe you shouldn't even try it in the first place. But if you go on, the next question is, how do I stay on? You need to find the things that would interest you in the space.
Mm.
Would it be the community?
Mm.
Would it be the type of exercise that I love to do? If I love to dance, would it be interesting enough? If I love to spin, you need to find an
Like
activity
what
at the
you like, your
gym
passion.
that would make you
Mm.
run out of your work clothes. Can't wait to get into the gym. When you find that, you enjoy the process.
Something to drive the passion.
Yes.
Wow.
And then you enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, after enjoying it, then you can now start setting goals for yourself. Because the goals are what will now elevate the enjoyment level and now becomes an adventure.
Oh, wow.
Right.
All right. So quickly, right? Can you tell us some, common myths about fitness that you think people have?
Everything
And-
that you have heard is a myth. Let me start like that.
There are some things that people believe
When I go
that-
to the gym, I would have
those kind of things. Can you
Should I-
tell us some of them that I think people have that they need to change? Those common myths.
Should I start with the one that will shock you?
Oh yeah, no.
No pain, no gain.
Okay,
Well-
please, can you explain that too?
Well,
No pain, no gain. We
So it shouldn't really be
even
painful
trainers,
before
even
you-
trainers say that at the gym. But it's really if you go in that direction, then you're gonna end up maybe being injured in a way that you not go to
Wow.
the gym.
Wow.
While some discomfort, is normal when working out, like lactic acid release, where you feel some burn when you're doing certain things, to that delayed onset muscle soreness that happen after each workout. You should not think that the more painful it is, the more effective it is.
The more gain you're
They
getting.
you use wheelchair.
You'll burn,
and move the
you'll
gym.
burn out easily.
But everybody says no pain,
A
no gain,
good
though.
trainer knows how to balance it in a way where at the end of the day, a type of exercise like functional training should improve your functionality of your everyday life, should build you bulletproof joints, and not the type that after 2-3 months at the gym, you're having joint pain. So
Wow.
that's number one. Number two,
Functional training.
Number
Interesting.
two, you can lose fat only in your tummy. You cannot spot train.
Wow.
You don't tell the body weight if you're training to lose fat. I mean, if you're dieting.
So those people that will be like, oh, I just want to work on my belly. I don't.
When you get it, when you want to sculpt, it's a different conversation when you're
Okay.
sculpting.
Okay.
But when you are in a fat burn phase, it's your total body that you're going to lose
not
fat.
just a part of
Yes,
the
when
body.
you lose fat to a point where you love and you want to start sculpting, then you go into strength and weight training. Number 3 myth, you turn fat into muscle. They don't turn fat into muscle.
Really?
Well, you can.
So what happens to the fat?
You take fat. Well, the fat is, from the fat cell can be converted to energy to burn.
Not muscle.
To burn fat. When you burn fat, all right, you can now start strength and weight training to build muscle. You don't convert. You don't convert
okay.
fat
So you
to muscle.
burn to build.
Yeah.
You don't convert.
No, just like you also
fat to muscle.
Your muscle don't also convert to fat when you stop working out. No, you lose muscle when you don't train it, and
Yeah,
then
you're breaking
you
tables.
build fat when you start getting
when you're not consistent.
Yeah, I wish I could even. There's a lot.
I think you've done enough.
There's a lot.
You've broken a lot of tables
So,
right now.
yeah, so those are like some of the most common.
Yeah, I think.
And then another thing is
Okay.
another one.
Which one?
The lesser you eat, the easier it is to lose weight.
Portion
No,
control.
but if you do portion
I'm
control,
coming,
you
I'm
would lose
coming,
weight.
I'm
now.
It's called
coming,
portion
I'm coming,
control.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Do you know that it's easy for you can come from a big fat person to a small fat person?
Like
Like
from being
lose weight?
fat to being slim.
You can come from being a big fat person to a small fat person.
What does that
Like
mean?
you can reduce your weight.
It means
drastically.
that you can reduce in size, but not reduce your fat percentage.
Are you serious?
Because the body consists of fat, muscle, water mass. So, but I mean,
Sorry, is the bone added?
Yeah?
Yeah, adding bone.
Well, some people. I mean, I don't like to dwell on the fact that people say I have massive
fat,
bones.
I have big
fat,
bones.
I
Fat
have
bones.
big bone, fat
If they
bone.
all show all our skeleton, you know that if you add small flesh, everybody will be almost the same size.
Wow.
But let's leave that part.
All right.
So carbs also is not the enemy. That's another myth. Carbs is not the enemy.
I'm sorry, Kemen Fitness at this point. Because we finished breaking all the tables right now.
Exactly.
But I feel like carbs is not too good for the health.
So let me ask you a question. If carbs is the enemy, a typical Italian eats a lot of bread, a lot of pasta, a lot of cheese. A typical Italian is not fat.
True.
Yeah, they're quite,
If
trim
carb
and
is the
fit.
problem, a typical Asian, Chinese, they eat a lot of rice, a lot of pasta. They have different looks of rice.
True.
Wow.
You know, why are they not?
Okay.
Why are they not big like, you know?
Food for thought.
Yes.
Food for thought.
Okay, so I'm just going to be asking you some brief questions, right?
Okay.
And I just want to have like your opinion or your choice. So it's going to be very fast, but it's something that's going to be very fun. So don't worry, calm down.
All right.
Okay, so Tabata or Spain?
Tabata.
Morning workouts or evening workouts?
Morning.
Treadmill or Stairmaster?
Stairmaster.
Working out alone or working out with friends?
Working out with friends.
Okay, traditional gym or boutique fitness studio?
Traditional gym.
Group classes or personal training?
Group classes.
Working with beginners or working with advanced?
Working with beginners.
Are you sure?
I love making people know what they can achieve and become.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's motivating.
Thank you so much. Today's episode has really been quite insightful. Like I've also learned a lot. You know, I used to belong to the school of thought of people that used to believe that, oh, no pain, no gain. But you know, we've learned, I'm sure everyone has learned a lot from watching this episode, and we're very grateful, you know, to have you
Thank you for
with
stopping
us
by
today. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. And also, if you have further questions or you need clarifications on anything we've discussed here today, kindly contact us via the information shown on your screen. Thank you so much for watching and looking forward to seeing you on other episodes. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.